They told him to leave before the morning rush. No explanation, no goodbyes, just a paper bag with his belongings and a manager who wouldn't meet his eyes. His name was Mr. Harris. For 12 years, he worked the opening shift at the small coffee shop across from my old apartment. Always there before sunrise, always whistling. He treated each cappuccino like it was a gift for royalty. The reason? They said the register was short by $50. No camera footage, no witnesses, just numbers on a screen and a man with tired hands. But here's the strange part. He didn't argue, didn't even ask for proof. He just untied his green apron, folded it neatly, and whispered, "I'll be all right." I remember passing by that day and seeing him sitting on the curb, sipping the last coffee he'd ever make there. People said, if he was innocent, he would have fought it. I wasn't so sure, because what they didn't know was 3 years earlier, on the rainiest morning I can remember, I walked into that shop completely drenched. I had an important job interview that day, and my umbrella had snapped in the wind. My clothes were ruined. I looked hopeless. But before I could even order, Mr. Harris quietly disappeared into the back. When he returned, he handed me a clean, pressed shirt, his own, and said, "Go get that job. The world won't wait for you to dry off." I got the job, and I never forgot. Years passed. I climbed the corporate ladder, and one morning, while visiting a new branch we just opened, I saw him. Not as a customer, not as staff, just sweeping the sidewalk outside, in an old, faded green apron. I walked over. "Mr. Harris?" He looked up, unsure if he recognized me. I reminded him of that rainy morning in the shirt, and then I asked, "Why didn't you defend yourself when they accused you?" He smiled, slow, almost sad, and said, "Because the girl on the register that day was working 2 jobs to pay for her sick father's treatment. I figured she needed that $50 more than I needed that job." I couldn't speak. "Right there," I told him. "I run this company now, and I'm not here for coffee." That afternoon, I hired him as our hospitality director, not for his experience, but because kindness like that can't be taught. And now, the man who once poured my morning coffee signs the checks for an entire region of our stores. The world may forget the quiet givers, but opportunity remembers. You might miss out on our next interesting stories if you are not following us.